Good morning, students. Welcome all of you to today's class. Today we are going to start our accountancy subject, and the first chapter we are going to discuss today. A small topic we discuss today. Okay, so I know this one is very new subject for you. You have not studied it this subject anywhere in your previous classes, I think, but still you can study it properly. So from theory onwards, first two chapters in NCERT book, it is theory. If you have APC book, it is having a different chapter classification. Okay, so don't worry about that. How I teach you, in that way you understand it and learn. Okay, so this first topic, what we have to understand, or what we have to make it clear is the meaning or the need for accounting. What do you mean by accounting? What are the characteristics of accounting? So accounting means, account means, if you write something details and you are showing to someone that this is the account, then that is what that shows some details. So if this accounting is related to what? Business studies and accountancy is related. So in business studies we are talking about business, how to manage a business, how to run the business, how to take care of day-to-day activities of the business. But when you come to the accounting part, it is mostly money related things, finance related things. So in a business, if you think about a business, you can see so many things there. Okay, so if it is a new business, first the owner will be investing some money in the business. Okay, from that money he is purchasing a land or constructing a building there, and bringing some assets there. Assets means what are the items we use in that business, like furniture, machines, other equipments. Okay, and then he may employ people over there. Then he has to pay salary to them. Then if production is there, he has to bring the raw material. Okay, then he has to convert that raw material into finished goods. After that, packing section, packing of products, then labeling it and branding, then selling. So many activities are and each department wise or business is classified in different departments. So this department has to perform to coordinate all these activities very well. So any activity you take, any transaction you take, wherever money involved or money matters a lot, then we have to record those transactions properly. Okay, otherwise at the end of the year, when you think about what I did the whole year, where I spend my money, or how much I spent for asset purchasing, or how much I borrowed from bank as loan, or how much I gave to other people, I lent to others, how much I purchased this year, how much is my sale. When you think about all these figures, you will forget everything. Okay, so just for example, we can say about, like, if your parents have given you some amount to go to somewhere, when you come back, if they ask you the accounts, so the here accounts means what? Y- you are liable to say what you did with that money. So you can say, I purchased some dress, or I went to that hotel and ate some good foods, and so all those things, if you remember, whatever remember you can say. But sometimes what happen, we forget some items, or we unknowingly we left leave some items. Okay, so this also can happen. So in business it cannot be like that. In our personal life, we may not write every day how much we are spending and all, but some people have the habit of writing. If you ask your parents, they may be writing some details every day, how much money they are getting, or writing it properly to maintain monthly records, so that they will come to know how much they are spending for daily provisions and all, or how much they are we can spend for dress items, how much we are spending for other repair, maintenance, petrol. So no, in our family or personal life, we can see all these expenditures. So same way in business also, so many money matters are involved. Okay, so wherever money involved, we are accountable for that, and we have to record it properly. So that is why the need for accounting erase. Okay, so accountancy means you can see any institution, you suppose our school you take, there also audit is there, money is involved, you are collecting, school is collecting fee from the students, and the teacher's salary is paid from by the government. So different funds are there also, so how that money is utilized, the school is accountable, understood? No, so what accountable means, they are answerable. So how much money they received as fee, you are paying, no, VPN fee, tuition fee, like that you are paying your fees. So how this the school is utilizing that money, or where they spend that money, that and all they are accountable. Otherwise, when audit team come and inspect, auditing is also a commerce related subject. If you are interested in that, you can take that subject in degree level and all you can study. Okay, so when audit people comes, they check the accounts and they find the difference. Okay, and bill, each and every transactions should be supported by what, bill. Suppose if you purchase a machine, bill should be there in the business. In business language we call it as source documents. Okay, vouchers or source documents we call. So what I am saying is, why accounting is needed, or what is the need for accounting in business, understood? So everything we have to write and keep everything properly, so that at the end of the year, usually we calculate the profit or loss of the business after 1 year. So usually there is an accounting period or financial year, that is starting from April 1st to 31st March. Okay, so these 12 months period, April 1st of this year to 31st March of next year. So this 12 months period we calculate the profit of the business. So when you calculate 31st March you are closing your business and calculating whatever transactions happened in this whole year. So at the end of March, if you think about in April what happened, May what happened, June what happened, if you think about that, you may not get answer properly, understood? If you are not writing it properly, if you are not maintaining any records properly, that is why we have to maintain accounting records properly. Okay, so moreover, if you want to take a loan from bank, they will ask you submit your accounting records. And if income tax authorities, if you have to pay income tax, they also ask you submit your profit and loss account and other accounting records, understood? For the government also. So whenever official things are there, or you, the business organization and other institutions are related, they may also ask you to submit your accounting records. Clear? So that time also we have to show the accounting records properly, understood? So if you are properly maintaining all these things, then there won't be any problem. Okay, otherwise it create issues, and sometimes people can file case against you also for manipulation of money and all. Okay, fraudulent practices and all, they can charge on you, because money, whenever money is related, we have to be very careful, that is the thing. Okay, I think it is clear. So that is why this accounting is a separate subject we have to study, understood? No, so any different organizations, they maintain in different methods, means of basic methods are same, there may be the need for maintaining some books or some accounts less or more, like that. Okay, and for partnership form of business, partnership act is there. So what act says, accordingly we have to maintain the accounts. For the company form of business, companies act is there. So as per the companies act, how they are saying to maintain the accounts, that we have to study. But for a single owner business, how what to do, that is what actually we are studying this year. Okay, partnership business accounts, company accounts business, we will study next year in 12th. This year you have to study what sole proprietorship accounting means. Sole proprietor means single owner business, where the single owner means private people are where they are running business, that type of people, how they maintain their accounting process. Okay, so all the basic accounting theories, just like other principles, we have to study. So because we have to maintain a uniform practice everywhere. So different people cannot adopt different way of doing accounting. The ways and basic methods are same for all types of business organizations. Understood? But some accounts means a type of account, some may be preparing purchase, some may not be making that, like that. No, that difference only can be there. Okay, so as an introduction I told you this much. Now we'll go to the definition of accounting. Okay, so this definition is given by according to the American Institute of Certified Public Accounts. So this American Institute of Certified Public Accountants defines what do you mean by accounting. So this is an institute in America, they have given the definition. Okay, so these accounting practices or rules or principles, theories, whatever we study in this year, this is applicable everywhere, anywhere you go in the world you can see this accounting practice. Okay, even that is why I told you in business studies class also, uneducated people also can do business, maintain their accounts. But when we are educated with the proper theories or the subject, then we can maintain everything systematically. And moreover, nowadays if you want to do large scale business or company form of business and all, you should possess some knowledge, then only you can do it properly. Otherwise the owner may be uneducated but he may employ some MBA or CA in his organization for doing all this work. Okay, so we'll come back to the definition. Accounting is the art. So we can say it is an art. Art means what, dance is an art. If you have talent to sing, that is an art. Okay, painting is an art, drawing is an art. All these things are art. So in art, what commonly we can say is what commonly we can see there is what, specialized skill. So artistic skill means they possess some extra skill, extraordinary skill should be there. That is why that people we call them artist. Okay, so here accounting practice or the process of doing accounting, what we can call it as an art. Okay, even after studying this you can be a good accountant or you can maintain your accounts in a better way. Actually it is not simply writing the amounts in a paper or a book and totaling it and balancing it and going. Actually these all figures will take you or will help you to take good decisions for your future movement. Understood? So don't misunderstand that just we are whatever we are spending writing it and keeping it. No, it is not like that. When we study, move forward to other chapters, you will come to know that. Okay, this as an introduction part I am saying you. So here we can say this is an art, okay, of recording. So what we have to do first is recording. Okay, so whatever the transaction happening in the business, we have to record it first. Suppose today is the first day your business you open, so first what you have to write, how much money, means today if you are opening your shop you must have spent some money before that for the construction, for the painting, maintenance of the building or the room. Okay, and you may brought some tables, chairs, machines, all those things and all. So whatever you spent before the actual starting up of the business, that also you can record it and keep. Okay, so all transactions we have to record on the basis of when it is happening. So first what is happening, that you write first. Sold goods, purchase goods first, means first you write that, then sold goods, paid salary, paid electricity bill. Okay, paid wages. So whatever happening in that order you can write. So that is called what, recording. So recording means simply we are not writing on a paper in a sentence. Recording is happening in journal. Okay, that we will study in other chapters. Then we have to classify it. So in similar nature items we have to classify into one head, that is classification. Then summarizing, then we have to summarize all these accounts. So first what we have to do, recording. Then we have to classify the same nature of items. In characteristic we'll explain all these things. Then summarize it in a significant manner, in a particular manner, important manner, and in terms of money. So how you have to record in terms of money only. Transactions and events which are in part at least of financial character. So any transaction you can record, yes, you can record, but it should possess a financial character. Financial character should be there, means money part should be there in that, and interpreting the result thereof. So whatever we prepare, finally we prepare what? Profit and loss account and balance the sheet. So these are the main accounts we prepare at the last. Okay, so what I am speaking now is we will be reaching this interpretation, summarization and all when we study the last chapter. Understood? No? So the definition, when we cover the definition, all these things, recording, classifying, summarizing, when we do this, our syllabus will be over. So this is vast and wide, and it is spread all through this book. Okay, so if I say now, you will not understand anything. So just understand there are some processes: recording, classifying and summarizing. Okay, so in summarizing we prepare mainly profit and loss account to know the profit or loss, and balance sheet, how much is your assets, how much your liabilities. So all those things we will be studying later. So but after preparing this, it will give you an overall idea about the business, like how much you invested, how much you earned, and similar type of business. Suppose you are a hotel industry you are doing, then similar type of hotel industries, how much they are earning. Suppose yours is textile industry, how much other textile industry is earning. Okay, or other, we can make a comparison with others, and we can, if our performance is not good, we can find out the reason and analyze it, and we can correct it and move forward next year. That is what interpretation. Okay, so these accounting records or the results will help you to make good decisions. Okay, now characteristics we will discuss. So characteristics of accounting. Accounting is art as well as science. Okay, so we can say accounting is an art or science. So art, already I told you, some specialized skill needed. That is why it is considered as an art. But why it is science? Science means, science is an organized body of knowledge based on some principles. Whatever science theories you studied, that you can have a connection that that is all science theories are based on some principles. So here accounting practices what we are going to study is also based on some principles. That is why accounting is also considered as science, and accounting is considered as art also. So art means it's a special skill is required for recording or doing all these things. So accounting is the art of what? Recording, classifying and summarizing the business transactions with a view to ascertain the net profit and financial position of the business enterprise. So all this process, recording, classifying, summarizing, we are doing for what? To ascertain the net profit and financial position. So this net profit where you get in the profit and loss account, P and L we say, profit and loss account, and position means where we can see the position, balance sheet. So position means, simply I can say, if you ask your parents what is the financial position of you, then he may say, I have a house, I have some properties, land, and I have some furniture and other electric equipments, items in my home. Then I have gold ornaments, and I have money in this much in my bank. So yeah, this way they may give you reply. Understood? So that is called what? The financial position. So these are the things which they are which they are treating as their assets, that we can say assets. So in the same way, business also, you can see so many things owned by the business. Okay, owned by the business. But at the same time, liabilities also will be there. Your parents may say, yes, I borrowed money from this bank, I have to pay it, I have a 10 lakh rupees loan, I have a car loan, I have a personal loan, I have a home loan. These are all what? Liabilities of your parents. Understood? So one side you have some properties, at the same time on the other side you have some loans also, that is liability. So whatever you are possessing or you owned in your name, you paid money and purchased in your name, that we can say assets. And what liabilities you have or what obligations you have to pay to others, outsiders, that we can say liabilities. Okay, so that in business also in the same way we can say business borrow money from others, business own property in its own name. Understood? So these two things should be shown in the balance sheet, and this balance sheet should balance also, means it should tally. If your asset is 5 lakh, your 5 liabilities also should be 5 lakh. That preparation and all last we will study, you don't worry about that now. Okay, just for your knowledge I'm saying. So what I told you, accounting is the art as well as science. Next characteristics is recording of financial transactions only. So already I told you, in accounting we will not record anything other than related to finance. Suppose an employee recruited or a new employee is appointed in the business, we will record it in accounting? No, we will not record that employee's name, that and all. That is related to management. Okay, so what we can write related to employee, if you pay salary to that employee at the end of the month, that you can record in accounting. Understood? So only financial transactions are recorded in accounting, means whatever related to money is involved, that you can write in accounting. So there are so many transactions in a business which cannot be measured in terms of money and will not be recorded. ऐसे ट्रांजैक्शन भी होता है बिजनेस में, उसको हम मनी मेजरमेंट नहीं कर सकता है. सो दैट टाइप ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन हम उसके में इंक्लूड नहीं करना है. देन उसके लिए एग्जाम्पल्स क्या क्या है? स्ट्राइक बाय द एम्प्लॉयज. सो एम्प्लॉयज आर डूइंग स्ट्राइक, इट कैनॉट बी रिकॉर्डेड इन अकाउंटिंग. Then appointment of a new manager, that also we cannot record in accounting. Okay, so otherwise we can say what, if you have you deposited 50,000 money in money in the bank, that we can write cash at bank, we can write what, 50,000. Then we purchased 2,000 meters of land for rupees 5 lakh. So what we write, 2,000 meter we write or 5 lakhs we write? Of course we write the value of land only, rupees 5 lakh. 2,000 meter we will not record. Understood? So the measurements or meter, centimeter, kilogram, so, or 2 barrel of oil purchased for rupees 10,000. So 2 barrel oil is not important in accounting. How much you paid for that? 10,000. That should be recorded. Understood? So this way 10 chairs purchased for rupees 2,000. Then 10 chairs are not important, but for 10 chairs how much you paid? 2,000 you paid. That 2,000 is important. That is why it is known as recording of financial transactions only, means money related transactions only will be recorded. That is the second characteristics. Another thing you have to remember is recording in terms of money only. So each transactions are recorded in terms of money only. Okay, yeah, fine. Here second point, what, recording a financial transaction only. Whatever transaction you do, that is only financial transactions you have to write. And how you have to write that? In terms of money only. This part also I explained in that. Okay, third point, this example I told you, 50,000 k, 2,000 meters of land, 5 trucks, ton of raw material, etc. cannot be recorded. But how much you paid, that you can record. So financial transaction you can record, that should be involved money also. Then fourth point, classification. Okay, so in definition also I told you, after recording what is coming? Classifying. So classifying means what, after recording in the journal or subsidiary books, so journal and all we will study later, the transactions are classified. Okay, so classification is the process of grouping the transactions of one nature at one place. So classification means make into a class. Suppose 11th commerce class means all those who took commerce, they have classified in one class, or those who are in science, they are studying same subject, they are in one class. So classification, wherever use the word classification, means it shows what same nature of items. Okay, so today I am purchasing 5 times I purchased, means that 5 times purchase I can put under one heading, purchase account. Suppose I morning 9 o'clock I sold goods, then 10 o'clock I sold goods, 10:30 sold goods, 11 o'clock I sold goods, like that I sold goods so many times one day it's happening. So instead of writing always sold goods, you can take it to a one single account, that is sales account. Understood? So purchase account is a class, sales account is a class, salary, whatever salary you pay at the end of the month, you can put all the salaries of people under one heading. Understood? So this is called what? Classification. So classification means the process of grouping the transactions of one nature or same nature at one place in a separate account. So this is called what? Ledger. So remember, first is what? Recording. Recording where we do that book is called what? Journal or subsidiary books. This when we start this problem accounting treatment side, that there will discuss. So recording in journal or subsidiary books. Remember, classification we do where that book is called what? It's ledger. Okay, classification done in the ledger, recording is done in the journal or subsidiary books. Okay, now example we can say wages account. All wages you can see in wages account. Salary account you can see salary, you can see. Mr. A account means Mr. A is the person, maybe we sold goods on credit to him, he has to pay money to us, or we borrowed from Mr. A, that also we can maintain. Okay, business borrow money from others, business also lend money to others. Lend in the sense they may sell goods on credit. Machinery account, purchase account, cash account. So same nature of transaction you can put in this account. Okay, that is called what? Classification. After classification, what will come? Summarizing. So already in definition I told you what is summarizing. Summarizing is the art of presenting the classified data in a manner which is understandable and useful to management and other users of such data. Yes, so you did recording in journal, and after that you prepared what? Classification you did, that you prepared ledger. So journal, ledger, if you take it, will not give you any meaning. It is not in an understandable form. If you submit to other person, they will not understand it what you have written there. Understood? It will not give you any meaning. So the process we have to continue again, that is called a summarization process. All these ledger accounts you have to take out and you have to put in a particular principles of accounting or theory. Accordingly, if you put in an account, profit and loss account or balance sheet, you will get a meaning there. Means how much is the profit of this year, or gross profit, net profit. So different types of profits are there. Okay, so those things how to calculate, and how much is the profit this year, how much was the profit of last year, how much is your profit and your competitors profit, all those things you can have a look into, and you can understand it, and it will give you a decision making power, or it will give you some answer to some of your questions. Understood? And you can move forward. So summarizing usually we do in where? Trial balance, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Understood? No? So three things you remember mainly in this: recording in recording where? Recording in journal, classification in ledger, then summarization in trial balance, after trial balance profit and loss account and balance sheet. So understand, actually this is called accounting process. This recording, classifying, summarizing, this is called what? Accounting process. Okay, after recording only you can classify, after classification only you can summarize. Okay, so that is the step. Okay, now last stage is interpreting the results. Now profit and loss account is prepared. Suppose profit of rupees 50,000 is showing in your profit and loss account. So last year profit is 40,000. Example I am telling. Last year it is 40,000. This year it is 50,000. So 10,000 profit is increased. So why this profit increased? Or when comparing to last year sales, what is the sales of this year? When comparing to last year purchase, what is the sales of this year? And what is the expenditure of last year, what is the expenditure of this year? So each and every item you can check and interpret the result. Interpret means each and every item you can analyze it. Okay, so this analysis part is not there for you this year in syllabus, that also you will study next year. Okay, so when you interpret means interpretation is a higher level thinking that top level management people or top level authorities such as owners, managers, bankers, then what who outside people, creditors means those who have given money to you, then or though from those people you borrowed money, then employees, all these people want to know the performance of the business. So owners will sit and assess the performance. Managers also can have a assessment of the performance. So what happened last year, what happened this year, all those things we can assess, and we can have a good interpretation on that. Clear? Okay, so these are the different characteristics of accounting. So accounting cycle means also this only. Okay, what transaction first, then journal, from journal you have to prepare ledger, from ledger trial balance, after trial balance trading, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Okay, next last one is there, communicating. So communicating means whatever we prepared we have to present it to someone, so those who want to use it. Okay, so according function also include communication of financial data to the users who analyze them as per their individual requirements. Okay, so if bank wants the data, you can submit the P&L account to the banks. Income tax authorities, they want, you can submit there. So whatever way they want to interpret it or what they want to assess, they can assess it in their own way. So this is called what, communication means this accounting records communicating some information to the interested groups or the people they want to assess the performance of the business. Okay, so these are the 7 characteristics mainly we can say. All these things are involved in actually that what definition of accounting. Okay, so remember all these things and do well. If any doubt you can please message me. Okay, so we will continue next topic in the next class. Okay, thank you so much.